Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. My name is Brett Wheeler, thanks for joining us here on this Thursday evening. Well, we got 3 streams tonight, so a busy couple of hours for Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight, the first broadcast will be the United States Auto Club 410 wingless series from Lanier National Speedway. This is where we at right now. Our next broadcast will start in just under an hour's time, so it'll start about 9:15 Eastern. Then our second broadcast, that'll start at about 10:15 Eastern. So plenty of racing to come here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We are in practice at the moment. We just got over a minute here for the United States Auto Club round number 6, 410 wingless series, and we've got 13 or 14 drivers in the server at the moment getting set to do battle. We are going to have group qualifying after this one, then we'll get set into a 30-lap main event. So a big thanks to Trevor Fisher, who's come on board with Ultimate Dirt TV to cover tonight's racing action. So at the moment, your fastest qualifier was Todd Brand with a 13.024. You go back to Wesley Utt with a 13.060. Both those drivers not on the racetrack. James Turnbull also back in pit road. He's sitting third. Trevor Royer in the Black Diamonds Motorsports, number 90. He's sitting fourth quick at the moment. Stephen Hill back on pit road. He's fifth quick. And you go back to Jacob Melvin, Trevor Fisher, Joel Berkeley, Jordan Moses, Harry Edwards, Carter Gregory. We've got Chase Howard, John Jackson, and David Morgan. So 4 cars. 14, I apologise. 14 cars in this one at the moment. So no heat races tonight. It's straight up qualifying. And then it will be into the main event straight away. So make sure you hit the thumbs up on the video. And make sure you share it around as well. So it's going to be a fun night of racing. We also have, after this one, we'll have a 410 winged sprint car series live on Ultimate Dirt TV. 2 different streams after this. So make sure you stick around. Make sure you check out our YouTube channel as well. youtube.com/Ultimate Dirt TV. That's where we're going to have our first couple of cars getting set to come out onto the race track. Well, we've still got a couple of sponsorship opportunities while we've got a moment here. If you would like to be a part of the Ultimate Dirt TV sponsorship opportunity group, you can send us a message. So you can message the page and we can have your logos blasted all over the events. Coming out onto the racetrack first in car number 6, we got Todd Brand. Rolling out behind him in car number 2, it's James Turnbull. In car number 1 from New Zealand, he'll never forget to thank Ultimate Dirt TV in an interview ever again. It's going to be Harry Edwards from Queensland, Australia, in the TTL Esports Hash Media Speedway footage down under graphics and Ultimate Dirt TV number 9 car. It is going to be Joel Berkeley. So it looks like those 4 drivers will be commencing their group or their qualifying session here in a moment. So we're just waiting on the drivers. We'll have the qualifying times on the left-hand side of the screen.
Yeah.
So we're just going to listen into race control for a moment. We'll see what they have to say as we wait patiently for qualifying to get started. A couple of laps around Lanier National Speedway for each car.
you hit F10 and then click on race control under the scanner column.
Alright, so they're just waiting. Here we go, qualifying getting set here for the United States Auto Club 410 Wingless Series, live on Ultimate Dirt TV. Wait for the times to come through first. Right now, in car number 6, it's going to be Todd Brand. 13.791. James Turnbull with a 13.857. Harry Edwards quick time with a 13.747. The number 1 machine is rolling right now. Joel Berkeley quick time was now bumped back to second quick with a 13.683. Todd Brand with a 13.529. He jumps to position number 1. Edwards with a 13.707. Brand with a 13.464. Watching Berkeley on screen at the moment. What kind of lap tool? Slower on that one. So at the moment, 3 laps. Each of these drivers were able to produce. And Todd Brand with a 13.464. Position number 1. Second was Harry Edwards with a 13.642. Joel Merkley with a 13.683. And James Turnbull with a 13.731. We'll have another group of cars to come out onto the racetrack right now. In car number 42, it is John Jackson. John Jackson in car number 42. In the one, oh no, in fact, it's just the 27. Normally I see him in the 127, but in the 27, it is Stephen Hill. Stephen Hill in car number 27. Also rolling down the back straight away. In car number 17, Carter Gregory. Carter Gregory in car number 17. And looks like we've got one more car to come out. It will be the 15 of Don Hunter, I believe. Don Hunter from Sacramento. In the Maxim Chassis Kistler Engines, Cassoni Concrete. He's out on the racetrack. We have a look at some other cars. John Jackson from Putnamville in the Jackson Collision. And here we go. We are getting set for these cars to fire off. So I'll go through the top 5 in points. Excuse me. Go through the top 5 in points after 5 weeks have been completed as we roll into the 6th week of the series. Now, this is the first week that we've been able to cover. As the guys here at the United States Auto Club League, they want to showcase what these guys can do behind the wheel of a race car. John Jackson with a 14.240. Stephen Hill second quick with a 13.542. Carter Gregory with a 13.896. Stephen Hill with a 13.547, in fact, on that previous lap. As he looks to be the fastest car in this group at the moment. John Jackson with a 13.697. Gregory with a 13.896. Hill, well, he goes quick on the final lap with a 13.537. Carter Gregory improves on his time, not on position, sitting 7th quick with a 13.839. And well, the gap between 1st and 7th is 0.375 seconds or less, just under 4 tenths. Yes, the wingless, they are very... I've seen a couple of races and they've produced some fantastic racing. I wouldn't mind covering a wingless 410 or even a 360 wingless league here on Ultimate Dirt TV. So if you know of any opportunities out there, you'll have to come back to obviously certain times where we're fairly booked up throughout the week here at Ultimate Dirt TV. But whenever we can get an extra broadcast in, I'm more than happy to showcase the league and what they can offer. In car number 242, it's Jordan Moses. Jordan Moses in the 242. And the Black Diamonds Motorsports, number 90, Trevor Royer. Trevor Royer in car number 90. In car number 45, in the black and red machine, on the racetrack through turns 1 and 2, it's Wesley Utt. And in car number 44, on the racetrack, we have Chase Howard. Chase Howard in car number 42, so Jordan Moses, 14.582. Trevor Royer with a 13.693. Howard, 13.804, and Moses with a 14, in fact, 13.727. Trevor Royer second, quick with a 13.510. We watch the number 90 machine roll through turns 3 and 4, looking to improve, and he should, and he does. He goes quick time with a 13.394. John Moses third, quick with a 13.470. Chase Howard with a 13.804. But the man of the moment in car number 90 in the Black Diamonds Motorsports, it is Trevor Royer. Sets quick time here this evening. And we have 4 cars that are yet to take a time. So we'll see what these 4 drivers, in fact, 3 drivers that I can see on the racetrack. We'll see if the 15 of Don Hunter. So currently, at the moment, after 5 rounds, the point standings will look like this. In fact, you won't be able to see it, but we'll get back to that here in a second. So, Trevor Fisher in the Fisher Motorsports DRC Cummins number 0, in fact number 16, in the 07 from Columbia, Indiana, in the Spaghetti Miller Highline. Number 07, it's Jacob Melvin. And in car 04, it's David Morgan. David Morgan in the 04. Trevor Fisher, the quickest out of these 3 drivers with a 13.798. Morgan with a 13.803. Melvin with a 13.865. Fisher, he goes quicker on lap number 2. Jumps to position 5 with a 13.617. Morgan on screen with a 13.768, runs the top through turns 3 and 4. Can he improve? Not on the lap time. Jacob Melvin with a 13.871. And checkered flag is out here at Lanier. And that is group qualifying done and dusted here. And congratulations to the 90 of Trevor Royer. Yes, John Jackson, you are in this race. A nice observation from yourself. So at the moment, our standings after 5 weeks, the top 5, it looks like this. Austin O'Neill on 209 points. In second is Trevor Royer, sitting on 200 points, so 9 points behind your leader. David Morgan in third with 187 points. He's sitting 22 points behind your leader. Trevor Fisher is fourth in points with 181. And Jeff Nevins sitting in 5th with 163 points. As it's going to be a fairly interesting night of racing here. This is the first time that Ultimate Dirt TV has covered the action for a wingless series. So big thanks to Trevor Fisher for allowing Ultimate Dirt TV to cover the action here. And if you may have just heard a little bell ringing, that was my cat. I apologise. Let's take a look at our SETI Group Holdings starting grid. Starting on the pole in car number 90, it's going to be Trevor Royer. To his outside, at a position number 2, the 6 of Todd Brand. At a position number 3, it's the 242 of Jordan Moses. And to his outside, in car number 27, Stephen Hill. At a position number 5, in car number 16, it's Trevor Fisher. To his outside, the Kiwi, the New Zealander, Harry Edwards in car number 1. At a position 7, in car number 9 from Queensland, Australia, it's going to be the 9 of Joel Berkeley. At a position number 8, in car number 42, it's going to be John Jackson. Starting at a position 9, in car number 2, it's James Turnbull. And to his outside, starting at a position 10, it's the 04 of David Morgan. At a position 11, we'll see the 44 of Chase Howard. He lines up alongside the 17 of Carter Gregory. Starting at a position 13, on the inside of row 7, it's the 07 of Jacob Melvin. And car number 45, Wesley Utt, will start out of position 14, and 15th will be Don Hunter. I'm not sure if Don Hunter is in this one. In fact, he is, so he's no time. So, literally starting rear of the field. And Heather wishing Trevor all the best of luck, and we wish all these drivers the best of luck here this evening. We get set for the 6th round of the United States Auto Club 410 Wingless Series on iRacing. Live from Lanier National Speedway. My name's Brett Wheeler from Ultimate Dirt TV. Thank you for tuning in and spending your Thursday evening watching, hopefully, some quality 410 wingless sprint car series. Let's get dirty for 30. We are green, and Trevor Royer, he is going to waste no time in getting to the front of the field in this one. Fisher on the inside, now looking for third. He makes up third, a little bit out of shape, a little bit loose through turns 3 and 4. Stephen Hill battling with Jordan Moses in the 242. So the white flag will come out at lap 30. Oh, Stephen Hill. Very, very loose in turns 3 and 4. Here comes the 9 of Berkeley on the inside. He's bringing the 2 of James Turber with him. Berkeley makes a pass on Stephen Hill. Berkeley up to position number 4. Rolling through the middle in turns 3 and 4. Look at the 1 of Harry Edwards. He's starting to make his way through this field as well. Now rides the bottom side. Oh, no, the 15. Oh, Edwards with a big double slide job on Hill and Berkeley. And there was contact between the pair. 3 wide in the turn number 3 and 4. Oh, boy, things are heating up in the kitchen right now. And here comes the 44 of Chase Howard. Howard slides up in front of Moses. Moses had to get on the brakes. Here comes Turnbull back to the inside, looking to make the pass on Edwards. That's your battle for 6th and 7th on screen right now. Royer, well, he's just gapped this field. He's got half a straightaway lead over Todd Brandt, Trevor Fisher, Stephen Hill, your top 4, Berkeley in 5th, Edwards in 6th, and 7th is Turnbull. You go back to Carter Gregory, Wesley Utt, and Jordan Moses rounding out your top 10. Oh, the big slide job from Turnbull on Edwards, and he got into Berkeley as well. Here comes Edwards now. He's going to return the favour. Slide job City at the moment in the opening couple of laps of this one. In fact, it's 7 down, 23 to run. These things are a wild handful of a machine. Edwards gets tight in turns 3 and 4. He's going to lose 2 spots. The 17 of Carter Gregory will get by him, as does the 45 of Wesley Utt. Yellow flag is out, and here we go. The first caution of the night. We'll see the 42, and we're going to take a look at our Colby's Eye Paints instant replay and see what happened to the 42 here. Oh, slider from, I believe that might have been Chase Howard in the 44. Let's slow it up. Yeah, it was. He was just on the bottom side and he was just carrying a lot of speed. And the right rear meets left front. Never a good ending for the car that was getting hit. So the 42 of John Jackson around in this one. So you might be wondering, green flag laps do not count. So each time there's a caution, they had 3 laps. So the white flag will come out at lap number 33 this time. Lights should be going off on the pace truck. So I want to give a big shout out to SETI Group Holdings for coming on board for the rest of the season and also next season for being the naming rights sponsor of the starting grid and finishing results. We want to thank Colby's Eye Paint as well for coming on board as the instant replay sponsor. And as you can see, they have their logos, multiple mentions on stream. And if you want to become a sponsor of Ultimate Dirt TV, feel free to message the page. And we are back to green flag racing conditions right now. So we've still got about 21 laps left to run here at Lanier. Stephen Hill riding in that 4th position to the 2 of Turnbull. Yellow flag is out, and we have a car upside down. It looks to be the 44 of Chase Howard. Let's take a look at our ultimate, not our, it's the Colby's Eye Paint instant replay. Oh, just a single car rollover there. In fact, so once again, Colby's eye paint's instant replay on screen. In fact, we're going to have a look from on top of the chassis. You see just what it's like to wheel one of these race cars. He gets tight, he gets back on the gas, the right rear hits the wall, he climbs it, and he starts to go for a bit of a rough and tumble. So look at the right rear there, you see it collects the wall, it climbs the wall, and then all of a sudden it is all she wrote. Once these things get up and over, it's fairly quickly to take a bit of a tumble here. So at the moment, Trevor Royer, your race leader, from Todd Brandt, Trevor Fisher in third. Fourth is Stephen Hill, Joel Berkeley fifth, James Turnbull in sixth. And you go back to Carter Gregory, Wesley Utt, Harry Edwards back to ninth. Jordan Moses rounds out our top 10, as I believe we're going back to green flag racing right now. We are Royer wasting no time to get back on the gas. Battle for third and fourth, and even you can throw fifth in there as well. Oh, Berkeley almost had a run on the outside of Stephen Hill. Hill came up the racetrack side by side for second and third. They were in the middle of turns 3 and 4. We're through 1 and 2 right now. Here comes Hill on the inside of Trevor Fisher. Fisher now works through the middle and goes to the top in 3 and 4. Stephen Hill, he's going to take over third for a moment. Well, Fisher using the high side momentum to his advantage. Oh, no! Oh, Fisher, multiple cars getting involved, and it wasn't due to contact with each other. Oh, Carter Gregory out of this one. Let's take a look at our Colby's eye paint instant replay as we have a look at the 16 of Trevor Fisher. And we're going to slow this one down. We're going to go from a different camera angle. So keep an eye on the red and white 16 and the orange and white number 9 as we're coming into turns 1 and 2. You just see they both drove in a little bit too deep. And then the third car was Carter Gregory. So literally you see 3 cars there all just tapping the wall. Once again, these guys, it's these machines, they are tough to handle. No downforce, no wings to to keep the cars front end on the ground as they definitely hike up the left front. But wow, Berkeley somehow managed to get through that. The 2 of Turnbull, he got through that. I mean, Fisher, he's got to count himself lucky right now because that was a fairly hard hit. Steve, go to the league page and just type in United States Auto Club. Trevor Fisher runs it. Here we go, back to green flag racing right now. Oh, Turnbull gets up into the wall. Edwards had to get off the gas, and so do the cars behind him right now. They come through turns 3 and 4. Well, Todd Brandy's got Stephen Hill and Joel Berkeley. Berkeley around the outside of Stephen Hill. We've had our third caution, so white flag at lap number 39. And as the yellow flag is out one more time. Oh, Trevor Fisher again in the 16. We'll see what. Oh, he was just an innocent victim in that one. As I believe that might have been the 04 of David Morgan. He just gets into the wall. The front end just. Well, you can just see what happens here on the 4 machine. And I believe that was the 42 as well of John Jackson coming through. In fact, we'll go on board here. Just, man, that's lucky not to go upside down. It was a bit of a hard hit. Let's have a look from on board of Trevor Fisher. We'll go inside the cockpit, in fact. The Colby's eye paints instant replay up on screen at the moment. You just see, yeah, just he had literally nowhere to go. So white flag up number 42, I believe. Lights are out. So still about 15 laps remain here in the United States Auto Club 410 wingless sprint car series here on iRacing at Lanier. Hill on the inside of Berkeley. In fact, yellow is out, and this time it's going to be the 44 of Chase Howard. We'll see what happened to Chase Howard once again. Oh, nice little pirouette there and a flip for the 44 machine. He just drove it in a little bit too deep in the right rear once again, catching the outside retaining wall, and well, the 44 finds himself back on pit road. We're going to try listening to race control to see if we can't find out how many laps we've got left to run, because I believe it's going to be white flag at lap 45, so there should be 14 laps remaining. So once again, a big thanks to everyone that has tuned in here this evening. We hope you enjoy the coverage. We've still got 2 more broadcasts after this one, and they're going to be 410 winged sprint car series. So let's have a look. In fact, the pace car is out, so lights are out, and I think white flag lap number 45. Royer, Brand, Berkeley, Hill, and up your top 5. Keep an eye on the 9 of Berkeley. He's got something for these guys right now. Edwards trying to make it work on the outside. The 45 of it, he gets tight, and that gives Edwards that 5th spot on the racetrack. Here comes Stephen Hill on the inside. Oh, Brand, he may have had contact with the wall in turns 3 and 4, and he lost a ton of ground. He didn't lose any spots, but he has got the 27 looking to the inside and the 9, trying to roll the cushion on the outside through turns 3 and 4. Berkeley on the inside. Stephen Hill up to position number 2, and here comes Berkeley. Oh, Brand into the wall. Berkeley up to second, but Hill fights back on the inside, side by side, battle for second through turns 3 and 4. A top and a bottom line developing. Oh no, contact with the 07 of Jacob Melvin and Joel Berkeley, but that is not the reason for the caution. So we have a look and see who that might have been. Let's take a look at our Colby's iPaint's instant replay. So the 45. In fact, no, yellow was out before that. So we're just trying to find out the reason for that caution. Maybe we're going to go with a NASCAR caution. A bit of a phantom one.
The race.
So the lights are out. White flag, I'm assuming lap 48. So we should have 11 to go when we go back to green flag racing conditions here. And in fact, we might try and get race control onto this one. In fact, if we get another yellow. But at the moment, we're going to say white flag lap number 48. 37 complete. Now, each time we have a yellow, we add 3 laps to the total number of laps here in the feature. Right now, Royer. Oh, Berkeley gets into the wall, and that stacks some of the field up, and more than nearly 3 wires. They come off turn number 4 just then. Brand through the middle. Berkeley working back to the outside. He gets out of the gas, and now he dives to the inside, shut the door on Turnbull, and puts a slider on Brand. Now here comes Turnbull, almost 3 wide as they come off corner number 4. Turnbull on the low side, Berkeley on the high side. Brand back there in 5th right now. So this is a great battle going on to fill up the minor placings. Berkeley, whoa! Berkeley jumps the cushion and upside down. He's held there forward so it doesn't bring out a yellow. Well done, Berkenator. Meanwhile, Trevor Royer literally walking the field. Second is Stephen Hill. Third is going to be the 2 of James Turnbull. And you go back to Todd Brand, and 5th is the 242 of Jordan Moses. Harry Edwards fighting it out with, I believe it's the 17, Carter Gregory. In fact, Gregory, well, he's multiple laps down, and he's throwing some haymakers on the cars on the lead lap. So the 2 of Turnbull. White flag lap 48. Oh, Stephen Hill climbed the fence in turns 1 and 2. He was lucky there. 4 to run for Trevor Royer. Oh! No, it's John Jackson that was around. I thought that might have been your race leader. 3 to go for the Black Diamonds Motorsports number 90 entry. True tied through turns 1 and 2, and he's got the 3.3 second lead. And it should be 2 to go as they come out of turn 4. And just as I say that, the yellow flag is out. It seems to be the one of Harry Edwards. We'll have a look at our Colby's Eye Paint instant replay. We'll see what happened to the New Zealand-based driver. Just got tight, and once again the ball catching the right rear, and the car was coming through. It was the 42. So yellow flag is out. And I believe we're going to have 2 to go.
All right, fellas, the way we're going to do this, when we go back green, we're going to be green checkered.
There you have it, green, white checker. 2 to run. So what a stand-up way to finish this one. One more time, under pace. We let him loose. Trevor Royer in car 90 has not been touched all night, and my cat is looking at its own shadow. What a dope. Stephen Hill, has he got something for the 90? We've seen Hill work the bottom side of the racetrack to pass several cars. What can he do, Trevor Royer? Well, let's say it's his race to lose. We go back to green flag racing. 2 to go. The green flag is back out. Turnbull as well in third. He may have something potentially for your top 2 right now. They come down the back straight away into turns 3 and 4. Well, Royer makes a mistake. Hill on the inside. The white flag is out. We've now got a 3-car battle for the race lead. Royer again. Here comes Turnbull on the inside down the back straightaway. 2 turns to run. Slider coming in from Turnbull. Royer rolls the cushions. And Trevor Royer gets the job done. Second will go to Turnbull. Third is going to be Stephen Hill, Todd Brand, John Jackson. We have a look at our SETI group finishing results quickly. Jackson, Moses, Edwards, Fisher, Utt, Berkeley. We go to Melbourne, Gregory, Morgan, Howard, and Hunter. And ladies and gentlemen, well done to the number 90 of Trevor Royer. He will find a victory lane here this evening, and he will pick up the 6th round of the series now. Unfortunately, no driver interviews tonight, so we're not going to have a chance to chat with our top 3. So congratulations to everyone, and that will wrap up the 6th round of the United States Auto Club 410 Wingless Series. You can check them out on iRacing. Just type in United States Auto Club and hit that apply button if you want to race in this fantastic league. And you just have a look at that cushion just building up. You see the car in the right rear. The birds are saying hello. The birds enjoying the show. And Trevor Royer in the Black Diamonds Motorsports number 90. He finds victory lane. So well done to Trevor Royer on the win. A big thanks to Trevor Fisher and the team here that put on this United States Auto Club 410 Wingless Sprint Car Series. That will wrap it up here from Lanier National Speedway. Ultimate Dirt TV, however, is not done for this evening. We've still got 2 more broadcasts to do. In fact, one will start in about 20 minutes time, so make sure you come back and check out Ultimate Dirt TV. We're going to bring you some 410 winged sprint cars. And to not promote other leagues, we'll make sure you hit the like button on our Facebook page. Make sure you check out our YouTube content as well. Go to youtube.com/Ultimate Dirt TV. Once again, as I said earlier on, if you want some sponsorship opportunities, message the page, message the Ultimate Dirt TV page, and The guys on the back end can let you know what kind of sponsorship package deals are available, and you can have your name all over the screens, as you can see on screen right now. So big thanks to SETI Group Holdings. Let me check them out at www.seti, that's CEDI.com. Big thanks to Colby's Eye Paints as well. Check him out on Facebook, facebook.com/Colby's Eye Paints. He does phenomenal work. And big thanks to those two sponsors at the moment for coming on board for the rest of the season and also next season as well. Well, on behalf of everyone here at Ultimate Dirt TV, my name is Brett Wheeler. We sign off for this one. A big thanks to Trevor Fisher and the crew that made this possible. Congratulations to Trevor Royer on the win. But Ultimate Dirt TV will be back in about 20 minutes' time.